Look, there's the sunshine.
Everybody loved him. I remember every time we would go out to eat with my dad, there would be so many people to come up and say hi to him and talk to him and, hey, Geno, how you doing? And my kids would be like, Grandpa, you're famous, you know, everybody knows you. So a lot of people knew him. A lot of people loved him. Melissa Reyes, and Geno's my father. The city of Pasadena is going to dedicate a walking trail in my father's name. It's called the Geno Cruz Walking Trail at the Queens Park here in Pasadena. I think it's amazing. I think it's a big blessing. It's an honor, you know, to do that for my father. And I know that he's smiling down, you know.
Didn't know that day would be your last, or that we'd have to say goodbye to you so fast.
Today we're at Queens Park celebrating the opening of the walking trail that was dedicated to Geno Cruz, one of our former city employees.
Just walk back through that door.
We did the dedication today to Geno Cruz. We have a plaque mounted here in the park that anytime somebody walks through the park, they're going to see this and see what a great person he was, not only a great city employee, but a good citizen of Pasadena.
You're just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight, singing hallelujah.
I was thinking about how sometimes this is done, people that donate a lot of money, you know, sometimes they are generous people, but my brother donated a lot of time. And he did it because he really loved the city, the people here, he loved his job. I mean, he really cared.
My name is Ernestina Cruz Iracheta, Geno's little sister. We came from Corpus Christi to come see this really nice event for him. We see how impact he had on the community. I knew him as a brother. I didn't know him as everything he did here in Pasadena. So we're really blown away about everything, and I'm just really honored to see this, everything they did here for him.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. We know that Geno Cruz loved this community. I can remember the very first time I met Geno Cruz. It was at the HOA meeting out here. And believe it or not, it was their anniversary. They spent their anniversary at the HOA. That just showed you how much he loved his community. But besides loving his community, he was one of the hardest workers we had here in the city. He loved this community so much. On the day before he died, he was injured in the line of duty in a car wreck. And days later, he died. We love Geno Cruz. We love the Geno Cruz family. I remember, as soon as I became mayor, I remember something I heard at that HOA meeting talking about a walking trail. So as soon as I became mayor, I got with Councilman Bruce Lehman, which is this is his district. I said, Bruce, let's do it. As we was preparing the walking trail, I looked at Bruce. I said, Bruce, it's going to be the Geno Cruz walking trail. Bruce looked at me with a smile. I'll never forget his smile, Bruce. He says, absolutely. And I'll never forget, Ms. Cruz, when I told you this. The smile that you had and the tears that you had. Matter of fact, we both had tears.
Yeah, we did.
Yes, we did. So today, it's my honor as mayor to dedicate this walking trail, the Geno Cruz walking trail. God bless the Geno Cruz family. Thank you so much.
A lot of people would always say that my dad was an awesome and amazing man. He was always there to help anyone that needed it. His heart was with the youth, and he would always help the youth in whatever he could, whether it was in the boxing, the Salvation Army. He worked there and at Powell's Gym. He would do what he could. He'd go in to the Salvation Army or to the Kenny Walden's Boxing Academy and help them there as well. He just loved it. He loved it. He just wanted to see kids off the street and not doing wrong things, and he just wanted them to know that they were loved and that somebody was there for them.
I'm Geno's wife, Maria Cruz. We're married 45 years. He was a very loving husband. He loved everybody. He was willing to help everybody whenever they needed help. He worked for the city of Pasadena, Street and Bridge, for 35 years. They all loved him very much. And he loved his work. He loved everybody there. He went to get kids out of the street and help them in any way he could. He was a very loving father for his family, his kids. We live here in the neighborhood close to the Queen Park. He used to love going there. Now I can go to the Queen Park and show my grandkids the walking trail is his name, and they'll be very, very happy to see all of that. Oh, it makes me feel very happy that the city is doing all of this for him in his honor. And I'm very, very proud of everybody who's involved with it.
My dad was easygoing. He always talked to us. He gave us advice and everything, you know, and I just believe like the walking trail, it's also something of him, like we can go there and clear our minds, you know, and as we walk the track or even just go there and hang out. He was always our ears, you know, he always listened to each and every one of us, and he was always there for us. There was 6 of us. My dad had, and my mom had 6 of us, 5 boys and me. I'm the only girl. And he had 39 grandchildren. My dad had a relationship with each and every one of us and each and every one of them. They would text him and he would text them. My mom was his everything. He took care of my mom. And so we're trying to fill his shoes. They're big shoes to fill. He never did anything to be recognized, but you know, I know he's with the Lord now, and I do know that the Lord is happy with him, that you know, he was his good and faithful servant while he was here. You know, he never, like I said, he never did anything to be recognized for, but it's such an honor now that he is being recognized for it. You know. It fills our hearts even more knowing that he was loved, you know, as much as he loved the city, that they loved him back.